The perspective of African cities are going into two different directions. I will say first that we cannot oppose too starkly the African informal city versus the planning Western areas. I think it's a bit too dichotomous, mainly because planners are Africans and have also a vision of what should be a planned city. I will say that on the one hand, there are some areas that are very well planned. And this is the case of most of historical centers that have been renovated in the last 15 years in many large metropolis of Africa. But it's also the case of other parts of the city which are most of the time rich, or even some slums have been trying to be upgraded. So there are this intervention that's going on. But on the other hand, a large part of the city remains informal in the sense that most of the citizens, most of the inhabitants have to deal by themselves in getting access to the services and infrastructures. So in that sense, it will remain for the next decade a very strong dichotomy between the two. So it is possible to rethink the role of public authorities in Africa, because after 2 decades of IMF policies in the 1980s and the 1990s, where the bureaucratic state has been reduced in size, for the last 15 years, the bureaucratic state is coming back, and so the planning strategies of the state and local authorities are becoming more and more important. And this is especially the case in rich countries, where you have rich cities, like in Lagos, in Nairobi, in Johannesburg, where the public authority plays a leading role in changing the urban landscape.